Regional final versus Lincoln Memorial comes up on Tuesday night for the Royals and Coach Lundy. It's been a while since we've officially spoken and done one of these. I think life's pretty good. SAC tournament championship, couple of wins in the NCAA tournament. How do you feel?
A little tired right now. Feel great about where we are. We've got a big one ahead of us, but really proud of our guys, what we were able to do last weekend at the SAC tournament and so far in this NCAA tournament as well.
And with the win last Sunday, you can host the NCAA tournament. The crowds have been tremendous for all 8 teams involved. The experience as a whole, I think most of the university feels pretty positive about it. Put it into words so far, the ability to host this regional in front of the Southeast.
I think that it allows us to showcase our wonderful, beautiful university. It gives our fans juice that I don't know that they've had in a long time. Really, when you think about it, we are the only spot in North Carolina with live March Madness, which is absolutely fantastic.
And the crowds have reflected that. How about the game versus Augusta in the semifinal? Both sides of the bleachers here were filled. What was that like, coaching in a home arena with an atmosphere like that?
Well, we were in a 13-point deficit, and I don't know that we could have dug our way out of that, climbed our way out of that, I should say, without the building being as loud and as packed as it was. And I don't pay much attention to crowds usually, but I know that it's loud when I am trying to call plays and our guys can't hear us, and that's kind of where we want to be.
Pretty amazing for the home gym. Let's recap the regional so far. A decisive victory over Wingate for a second time in a row, avenging the 2 regular season losses. And then in the semifinals of the region versus Augusta, you trailed by 13 at one point in the second half, yet summoned a new spirit and were able to come out and pull out a victory. Where did that come from? How'd you make it happen?
Well, it came from those guys, and it's come from them for the entire season. And they're tough. They're fighters. They got defensive stops. They made huge shots. Todd Withers comes up with 13 defensive boards and 8 3-pointers, 7 I think in the second half. So they just make plays, and it's a different guy all the time. They love each other. The camaraderie on this team is amazing. I'm just privileged to be along for the ride.
Todd Withers, another double-double, 25 points and 13 rebounds. You get Lincoln Memorial for a 4th time. They edge out Limestone yesterday, so they are into the final on Tuesday night. No secrets, I guess. It's easy to say that maybe you don't have to prepare for them, but you do. Lincoln Memorial coming up. What different can we expect from either side, really?
Well, we'll have to wait and see on their side. I think there's a lot of preparation that goes into this. 4th time, but there's been 3 games of adjustments, 3 games of extra scouting. Our kids know their kids. There's been some chippiness and some drama in those games. So it sets the stage for an amazing setting for a regional final that our home fans can be here in our building and watch and cheer. And I don't think that we'd want it any other way. I think the 2 best teams in the region are going to play tomorrow evening.
And the 2 best teams have met 3 times this year, and all 3 games decided, I should say, by 1 possession. We'll have that game at 7 o'clock. You come out to the Levine Center, check it out. If not, catch it on the YouTube feed, Queen Sports on YouTube, for the play-by-play video coverage. Coach, one more win. Winner goes to South Dakota, wins the region, goes to the Elite 8. Good luck on Tuesday night.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Phil.